to you from Mark's Reviews and Tutorials, and we are coming to you from Colorado right now. Check out those very cool American letterboxes and a very yellow fire plug down there. Loving that truck up the street. I love how people keep their trucks going here. Very, very cool. This video though is about this car here. I'm going to give you a review on this. It is a Honda Pilot, really popular here in the States, and people speak well of them. And we've been loaned a car for a couple of weeks while we're here in Colorado, and I've got to tell you, I am very impressed. For something that is so big and so huge, like you come around here to the front, and the simple fact is that this thing is huge. If I, how am I going to do this? If I stand here, stand in front of it, you can see it's really big and really high, and there certainly are handling aspects of it that make it handle and feel like a brick. There's no doubt about that. But around town, I've been very, very impressed with this. It's got nice big wide tires on it, and let's have a look. They are M&S too, if you see down there. Now have a look. I'll put a link. Where's the camera? Right there. I'll put a link up here to have a look at what M&S tires are. So on SUVs and big heavy cars like this that you want to hang on and grip and feel right on the road, that's really important. And also we're in Denver, so they get a lot of ice and snow here on the roads. So again, a softer compound rubber is really, really important. Now this car, it's an all-wheel drive, so drive goes to all four wheels, and it's a big SUV. So in BMW terms, yeah, this is Mark's Reviews and Tutorials. I'm going to compare it to a BMW. This would be equivalent to an X5. Now it's bigger. Have a look at the width of the thing. In the garage of the people who own this, have loaned it to us, it really takes up a lot of space. So she's wider than an X5, and when you're driving around, you can feel it has these brick-like tendencies so far as handling is concerned. But I was totally happy with the handling around town. It snowed twice since we've had it while we've been here, so driving on snowy and icy roads is not an issue. But we also took it for a drive up the mountains, and then when it came to driving up the mountains on the windy roads, it just got lost. I just didn't know what it was doing or what it was trying to do on the corners. It was absolutely hopeless. And the owner of this car said that, great car, but it can't corner. And it was really interesting. It just, there's no other word for it, it just got lost in the corners and the cornering. So if you're just going to putt around town or zoom straight lines along the highway, this car is absolutely brilliant. But if you're going to be winding up and down mountain roads and mountain passes, maybe not so much. So I'll just show you some of the attributes, some of the things about this car. Load space is excellent. It's an 8-seater, so there's 2 in the front and 3 in the next row. We'll have a look in the next row there. It's a little bit dark, sorry about that. You've got really good controls in here. You've got vents coming through to the back, a little digital display, and this is a bit outdated now, but all of your headphones, so you get 3 back seat passengers can all have headphones for whatever's going on. This has got a DVD system up here in the roof. They're all integrated, so that's pretty cool. The remote pops out. You've got your displays up here. And then the load space in the back, I'm very impressed with this, because there is a full 3-seater back row in the back here. So they've done better than BMW X5, but let's face it, this car's a lot wider, so there's a lot more width space. So there's a good lay flat space in there, and that has got the 3rd row seats folded forward at the moment. You can see here there's a seat belt hanging up here for when the 3rd row comes into play. And excellent handles. This is Honda, so there's good quality stuff here. Pull the handle, pull it up, and that seat comes, it locks into position. And having a look down there, you can see the seat actually levers and comes up to the same height as what this lay flat was. So I'll do that again. I'll pull the lever and push it. You watch that seat go, oh, I'll use my shoulder. Come on, there it goes. You watch the seat go down. You can see it going down there, and then that comes over and actually lays flat. So for suitcases and luggage, that is really, really brilliant. That makes it a 5-seater. So a 5-seater with an absolute ton of room. and we'll have a look. Very easy. One hand, bang, click, it's up. Grab the handle, one hand, click, it's up. And looking at the foot space down there, we went for a drive up the mountains, as I said, and the kids wanted to get in the back, so we had a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and an 8-year-old all in the back, and they were fine. I think they were ready to get out by the couple of hours, 2, 3, 4 hours on the road, but they could fit in there without too much stress at all. It's full adult size in the next level. So it is your load space with the seats up. Still reasonable, but not great. If you're trying to put a pram or a pusher or something in, that's going to get really restricted by the time you get to that size. But you can get a bit of stuff in there, so it's all good. So we will go around the front. I'll pop the bonnet and have a look, because some very cool aspects about this engine. Okay, so here we go. Going to open the bonnet, and a bit of a search. I'll tell you what, to find the bonnet catch down here. This is on the door. We've got a button, and that opens the tailgate. It's electric tailgate on this thing. We've got a fuel gate latch there, parking brake release there, and this is your park sensing. You can turn that off and on. Let's have a look in here. The little welcome thing is going through its little groovy little appearance thing. Your shifter is up on the column here, which is creating lots of room. Down here, huge big room for drink holders and other bits and pieces. Down there, electric seats, love it. We're in Colorado, it's been cold. And again, lots of trays and spaces over there. And inside here, that's where your audio all is. Now, check this out. You've actually got a 110 volt power point there. That's extremely cool. And you've got a 12 volt there, and that's your 3.5 for plugging into your radio. So yeah, all good. That's where your technology goes, and you can literally plug in, like your iPhone charger here, you can plug in the 110 version in. So there's lots of things I'm sure you can dream up to plug into there, charging computers and all sorts of things on the road. It's a bit like a BMW iDrive, the system here, but when it comes to the sat-nav, I'll be brutally honest here, we're 2 weeks into this car now, and absolutely we do not understand the sat-nav. It does all sorts of things and flicks all over the place. I like things that are a bit intuitive and make sense. It has a part that comes up and shows the distance to the corner and those sorts of things, but it's unpredictable in what it's going to do. And my wife and I have both been driving this car, and we've found it a bit hard to comprehend. So the sat-nav's not the best. Don't know if the one you're looking at buy is going to have a sat-nav or not. It's good, it's workable. It takes quite a bit of time to enter the address using the knob. You have to dial around numbers when you're putting in a new address. So that takes a little bit of time. But I mean, hey, it's gotten us around and it's saved the day. So I won't complain too much. But so we lost a little bit of footage there. I do apologise for that. We had some footage under the bonnet showing you what was going on, explaining about it, and the car alarm went off unexpectedly while we were doing that, so all exciting, but we lost all that footage, so my apologies. But yeah, look, great car. Definitely when it comes to the handling on the windy roads, it was just incredibly bad, but really good car for driving around. It did everything we wanted, very spacious, and so there you go. I'm probably harsh comparing it against a BMW, which of course is absolutely famous for its handling, but if you're looking at one of these, then yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed.